Hi, I'm Danny Brown and I'm the CEO of Myriad Real Estate Group. Today we're going to talk about the pros and cons of buying a flip, a new build, and a resale property. Just in case you don't know, a flip is a property where an investor purchased it with plans to renovate it and then turn around and sell it quickly for a profit. A new build is a home that is brand new, where the builder just built it and you're the first person to ever move into it. And resale is just a traditional person selling their home on the open market to a normal buyer. Anytime you buy a home, there are 5 things that you should consider when purchasing. The first is always going to be location. You know, it's been drilled into all of us forever when it comes to real estate: location, location, location. The second one is going to be the home's features, such as floor plan. That's really important. I tell all of our clients that floor plan, you can't ever change it. So floor plan is always going to be important, and the other features that go along with the home. The third one is going to be your budget. How much are you going to want to spend? Obviously, new construction, flips, those are going to be much more expensive than resale. So budget is going to be very important. The fourth one is your timeline. How quickly do you want to move into the home? And the fifth one is your future plans. How long do you plan on living in the home? The pros to purchasing a flip is normally an investor is going to come in and buy a home that is super outdated or dilapidated, and they're going to come in and they're going to update it. They're going to put all the new pretty things in there. So you're going to get the new countertops. A lot of times they'll put in new flooring. Sometimes they'll refinish or replace the cabinets. And it's all going to be based on what's popular of today. So as soon as you walk into that home, it's going to be super updated. Oftentimes it comes with new appliances. It is a lot quicker to buy a flip than it's going to be to buy new construction. And the closing time is going to just be your standard closing time for any sale. And finally, they're usually located in really good areas. So people want to buy homes in really up and coming areas where there's a lot of activity, central location. So whenever you're buying flips, they tend to be in great locations. The cons to buying a flip are you don't know the quality of construction. So some flippers will come in and just put lipstick on a pig. So it's just cosmetic changes. They don't actually do any real upgrades to the house. So you want to be wary of that. Some other cons, you don't get any warranties typically through the contractor or the investor that did the renovations. Other cons are going to be you're paying a very high price. So investors want to maximize their return, so they tend to list at the very top of the market, if not above. So they're always pushing those property values so that you're going to be paying a premium for that flip. The pros are it's brand new. So it's all shiny and new. Nobody's ever lived in it. You don't have to deal with other people's funk. It's you. You get to pick all the finishes. So you kind of get some of that customization where you get to go to a design center and pick out the colors and the cabinets and the flooring. And so it's really all you. You get a bumper-to-bumper warranty for a full year. So if anything goes wrong with that home, the builder's going to come in and fix it for you. And finally, it's got all the new technology in it. So it's going to be super energy efficient. It's going to have all the smart home features that are super popular right now. So all the technology that's going to exist in the home is of today. You're also not going to have to really worry about any long-term maintenance items because it's brand new. So that's things like roofs, air conditioners, hot water heaters. All of those things are new and should not fail you within the first couple of years that you're in the house. So the cons to buying new construction are from the day you go under contract to the day you get keys can take anywhere from a normal market, it's going to take 6 to 8 months. The market that we're in right now, it's going to take more like 10 to 15 months. So you have a very long timeline before you actually get to move into the house. What a lot of people don't recognize as well is that while you're waiting, your mortgage rate is not fixed. So you are a victim to fluctuations in the market. So if interest rates go up, sorry, your interest rates go up. And I've actually even seen it where people no longer qualify for the mortgage once they're under contract on the new construction because stuff happened. 6 to 15 months is a long time and things happen in life. So, that's just a very long period of time for unknowns to take place. When you buy new construction, there's a lot of hidden costs as well. So what builders don't tell you is that when you close on your property, you're responsible for the backyard. They just give it to you and it's all dirt. So if you've ever tried to do landscaping, it's very expensive. I'm actually doing some landscaping in my house now, and the cost of just rock is ridiculous. So there's that cost. You oftentimes don't get window treatments, so you've got that included, appliances. So there's all these extra costs that are tacked onto it that you're not really aware of that can make the home that much more expensive. And it takes a very long time typically to get a return on your investment because of those hidden costs. So builders are really stacking the cards against you when you're buying their home. When you purchase brand new, just like you're buying a brand new car, as soon as you take the keys and move in, it's not brand new anymore. So if you have to resell that house, you cannot sell it at the same price that the builder is selling new ones for because it's not new. You actually have to sell it at a discount. So traditionally, it takes something like 5 years of owning that home before they even get to a break-even point, especially once you tack on those hidden costs of landscaping. If you put in a pool, that's gonna run you like 30 grand, and it's only gonna add about 10 to the value of a home. So you have to think about all of those things that if you end up having to move out of the home in the short term, you could actually end up taking a loss. The pros of a resale is it's going to be your best return on investment as a buyer. So typically, you've got mature landscaping that's already done, and the home's just going to appreciate a lot faster. They're more centrally located because they're already built. To go back to new construction, they're building on the periphery of the valley, and all your resale is going to be more centrally located. So the locations tend to be better. There also tends to be the most options available in terms of homes listed for sale are going to be resale properties. The owners tend to take better care of the home than if it was a flip. So they've got the routine maintenance that they're doing, and they're just maintaining that property while they own it. And then finally, there's always room to negotiate on price. Remember, the person on the other side of the table is somebody who's just like you, and it's a conversation, where builders and flippers are wanting to get the highest return on their investment. Person on the other side of the table just wants to sell their home. So it's a true negotiation in terms of what the ultimate pricing is and the repairs that they're going to do. So it's an ongoing kind of negotiation until you get to the closing table. Probably going to be the most dated of the three options. So a lot of times the sellers aren't going to do a bunch of updates to the house for you. So you're going to have, 90s, early 2000s cabinets, brass, all of these things. So it could be a very dated in terms of its style. So you might need to budget in order to do those upgrades that you want to kind of refresh the property. There's also going to be large repairs that might need to be made or maintenance items that come up. And for me, there's the big three. It's going to be air conditioners, plumbing, and roofs. And so you're going to want to do proper inspections so that you know what you're getting into with these types of homes and where they're at in their lifespan. All of this stuff ages, and most of us don't get better with age. Homes don't either, and they start to degrade. So you might need to budget for some larger repairs coming up as well. And depending on when the home was built, the home's going to be less energy efficient. So it's going to have older technology in it, depending again on when it was built. So that is all going to come into play. If you have any questions about purchasing any one of these types of properties, let us know in the comments. If you found this video valuable, please like and subscribe, and thank you so much for tuning in.